Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 22 of the FIFA 21 Arsenal career mode, the Arteta era, as I like to call my series with a little bit of alliteration. As today we have deadline day. If you haven't seen the last episode as well, I apologise I've took the previous bits off the recordings, but they were just taking so long to do, so I've just had to shorten it down a little bit by knocking them off, and also it should get you guys to watch the last episode, so please go and watch it. But yeah, today we have transfer deadline day, so if you haven't seen who we've signed, that's a bigger urgent message to try and sign the other one. Or you could just look on screen now, to be honest with you. That's ruined it a little bit, as we need to go in today and try and sign 2 or maybe 3 or maybe 1 if we're very unlucky players. And also, before I do show you the shortlisting players we've got, I might as well show you the fixtures we've got today. So we do have deadline day, which is a huge rest day, but then we move on to a couple of important games, plus the Champions League, which we are finally back in. And yes, the games are Fulham away, Rangers away at the Ibrox. That could be a little bit of a tricky challenge, with Crystal Palace at home, then Millwall away in the Cup. So I think I'm going to skip that home game, because we should be winning against Crystal Palace at home. We'll play Fulham, we'll play Millwall, and we'll play Rangers. And of course, only doing 4 games, because we've got deadline day. And these are the 3 players I have in mind. Finally got around to the shortlist. It is Joachim Mialehe, or I don't know how you pronounce it, from Denmark, and plays for Genk. Then we have Leon Bailey, a popular suggestion. He has just gone to a team, so he's got a huge release clause, which we can afford, but that would probably take the whole budget up. And then Jeremy Doku, who got suggested in the last episode, who I like the look of. But first, I think I'm going to move slightly forward. I'm not going to go for anyone just yet. See if we get any transfers offers in, and then we can see if we can afford them all. And can we get an offer in here? 3 hours deep, 7 hours remaining. Aubameyang and Saliba, oh my days. These could be huge. Saliba's got 13 million from Getafe. I do want to use Saliba in the future, so I'm going to reject that. And Bayern Munich, 87 million for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He's aging, but it's just so unrealistic. He has gone there on his other save as well as Dortmund one. But if he was going to go away from Arsenal, I'd expect it to be somewhere like Dortmund, not a rival of a club he's been at. I know he did not exit Dortmund in the best way, but we're still not going to make that happen. Is this another transfer? Or is this someone going out? It's Balogun. We'll loan him out to Bristol. And another offer here. David Luiz from Feyenoord. I think this is the demise of David Luiz. Well, he's been demising for a little bit, let's be honest. But I think he's finally done now. That is highly above his evaluation, even his market value. So we will go ahead and sell David Luiz to Feyenoord. And I think it's about time we did some business. Do you as well? Hopefully you do. So we're going to try and sign, I think, a backup right back first, so we can get Cedric out. So Mialhe, I don't know how you pronounce. I'm going to call him Joachim. Joachim is the one I want to sign first. And if we could include Cedric, it would really help, wouldn't it? I think he's already actually gone, has he? Yeah, Cedric's already gone. What am I talking about? So I'll get this backup in. A backup for Hakimi, of course, who we recently signed. So 16 million, they will accept. He wants a sporadic role as well, which suits me to the ground. Just get his contract done now, as he wants 2 years. Yep, you can have 2 years. That is long enough. Not a player face, disappointing, but expected, because I don't really take much notice of them lower leagues as FIFA, as he's coming into Arsenal though. Big signing. Well, compared to the rest of them, he's probably not that big, but he's a signing at least. As we'll go for Doku now. I don't know his evaluation, so we'll have to be careful. We have got plenty of wingers at the club. I don't know if we can really trade one of these on their own. I'll put Trey Coyle in there, just because I've got no intention of using him. And 2 million. Does that suit them, or do they want a lot more than that? They want a lot more. They want 15 million plus a 13% release clause. Okay, you're not getting that. Just 15.1 without a release clause. They will accept as well. That's 2 out of 2. And it's another sporadic role. We have been really busy at the start of this window, haven't we? For Arsenal, but we are back in the Champions League. We need to be busy. So I'll offer him 30 grand. That's probably a lot more than he expects, but we'll give him it anyway. Yep, straight up accepted. I knew that was over. And I'm going to check his rating. I don't know his rating. Maybe that doesn't allow us to get Leon Bailey in. Yeah, we're a lot lower than I thought we would be. I thought we'd be closer to 100 million than 60 million. As how much is he actually rated wise? Oh, he's 75. That's okay for a 19-year-old. And the club looks jam-packed at the moment. Bella Kotchap supposed to play most of this season for me, but we've got him in, we've got Saliba now, we've got so many players in front, we've got Theo Hernandez who's still on the bench because of Elgato. We're going to have to really sort out the team. Oh, and David Luiz breaks down. That is just not what we want with all these players we've got. Saliba though, I've been rejecting loan deals. This is just a year to Valencia. I do want to use him. I can recall him. I'll let him go. And I think that might be it, guys. Watch us get a huge offer in just after the deadline date finishes. It always happens, doesn't it? No, these are youth reports. Are they all youth reports? No, it's the loan deal rejected. So we've got a lot of players on the books now here at Arsenal, which can be a positive, of course, for squad rotation, but we've got to keep them all happy. And next we move on to Crystal Palace in the league, which I don't know where they are, but we're going to have to play them, we're going to have to get onto them, and we're going to have to beat them. As it isn't actually Crystal Palace first, it's Fulham, who we're going to play. They're in 8th position. I know they were doing well with Fulham. They started off very brightly, but we're coming off the back of a loss to, as you can see, 6th place Liverpool, who won the league last time out. 8th place, where Crystal Palace, they're 11th, we've got Rangers as well, and then we have Millwall in the cup, so there's no point looking at that. And this is the team that I'm actually going to play. It's Leno in the goal, with Hakimi just over Mahele, who's going to put the pressure on him. Gabriel Elvedi starts over Theo Hernandez, because I want him for the Champions League, with Kieran Tierney there as well, Granit Xhaka, Cole and Partey, with Pepe, Aubameyang and Saka, but definitely, I guarantee, even if we're losing, there'll be changes in this game because I want to get the game right against Rangers more importantly. And how's Fulham going to line up? I am very intrigued how they've done. So, Fabrizio's in the net with Adoitrus, Ekong, Turagrira and Robinson. With Mendy and Zambo Anguissa, Knockout, Kearney, and of course Martinelli, who we loaned to him, and Alfredo Morelos. So I'm guessing Morelos must be carrying them, although he's benched Mitrovic as well, so he must be doing well. But I just don't understand, with that defence, it's the same as last season, if not a little bit worse. Sorry, Fulham fans. I just don't understand how they're 8th. So come on, boys, we have to get the result here. We can't be losing to Fulham, the Cottagers. We've got to get off to a bright start, and they're doing a bit of skills. They're not going to be an easy challenge, though. And here he is, Morelos, dancing round us, and it's 1-0 Fulham. It's 1-0 in 6 minutes. Who is it? Is it Morelos? I think it might be. No, it's Zambo Anguissa, the central defensive midfielder, who pops up to shock. I know we're coming off bad form, boys, but come on, Fulham in a London derby, and we're losing straight away. It's straight past down the side of the net. We've usually always done well against Fulham in the cups and everything. And this time, we've started off by going into a 1-0 deficit, but there is plenty of time, so I'm hopeful of that. And the building again, look at this. Alfredo Morelos coming forward, pass it back inside. Now it's Mendy. Mendy goes again. Zambo Anguissa through the middle. Oh, and it's just wide from Morelos. It's a save, in fact, from Bernd Leno. I did not clock that save as it's Martinelli to take the corner. Don't let him get an assist against us. It's a good catch, but Fulham on top. And come on, Blake Cole, liven us up here, please. As it's gone out wide, cut back, give it inside, back out Thomas Partey. Pepe on the angle, he scores. What a goal from Nicolas Pepe. And he can just do stuff like that in a game. Goes missing for a couple of minutes, then bang, out of nowhere. Yeah, beautiful run, beautiful bit of play from him and Thomas Partey as he gets the ball back, steadies himself, whack, straight into that top corner, and we take a 1-1 scoreline. So it's not a lead, which I was gonna say, but still, it's hopeful. Come on, Hakimi, win that header. Oh, he doesn't. So it gives Fulham another outlet. Unfortunately, once we've scored the goal, they've become the better team again. So yeah, 1-1, and Fulham still on top. And Blake Cole, counter-attack, come on. Cole gives it in front to Aubameyang. Now Pepe again. He can't do it twice, can he? Nicolas Pepe cuts inside. He's going to pass it this time to Partey, who set him up the first time round. And it's a good block, but it is a corner ball. So if we can get this right onto Aubameyang's head, we could have had a chance, but it hasn't gone there. However, Saka to pick up on it. Gives it to Cole. Cole round the corner. Run on here, but we've give it out wide to Kieran Tierney. What can Tierney do? He's going to slow it down. He's going to slow it down. Give it to Partey, who tries to charge in. And what's happened there? He's offside. I thought it were a penalty. And come on, Cole. Threads it forward to Aubameyang, who should be round Torunguina, as he can't really. He's give it back to Thomas Partey. He's fallen to the ground as a defender, as Aubameyang can't get the shot off again. Still kept it in, though, to Blake Cole. Now it's going all over the place. Xhaka to Saka. Can we create something here? It's just a shame we don't have Laka for the alliteration, as Saka tries to give it in and forces it. And Tom Kearney running at us. Good block from Kieran Tierney. Should be almost over now, though. Unless we can get one more attack off. Go on, Cole. Keep charging. Now give it Aubameyang, who's kept onside. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang gives us the lead. Way into stoppage time of the first half. It should have been the whistle blown before that, but I am not going to worry about that now because we take a lead. Yeah, really good run from Blake Cole. Finds that gap. Defender stupidly, the right centre-back, I think it's Torunguina, keeps him onside for some stupid reason, and Fabrizio was left for dead once that was happening. One-on-one with Aubameyang, you know the result. And that is half-time. Beautiful. But like I said at the start, despite the result, if we were level, I still would have made changes because we've got that Champions League game in mind for the next episode, or next game, should I say. So, I think I'm going to give an early debut to Doku on the left, maybe controversially playing him out of position, and Houssem Aouar for Xhaka. Yeah, putting him on. And Fulham on top in this second half. Third time I've had to say that. Hopefully not third time lucky for Fulham. As I give it round to Tom Kearney. Kearney's trying to get around. Oh, he legged him up a bit there. We've got away with that one. It was Thomas Partey in the box doing that. Come on, Partey. You've got to be a captain, a leader, not trying to give away stupid penalties. As they've still got the ball though. Kearney blocked again. And it's fallen to the keeper. And Morelos. Morelos goes to Kearney again. Thomas Kearney. No, he hasn't. He's given a penalty for that. Oh my days. It's Nicolas Elvedi, the culprit. But can you even call him culprit? Because it wasn't a penalty. Look at that. He's stupid. He still has the ball. He doesn't leave the ground. Well, he doesn't fall onto the ground. Mitrovic just come on. And it's Martinelli. Of course it is. Gabriel Martinelli to score against his actual club whilst he's on loan, which shouldn't be allowed. Dodgy. Yeah, and it is 2-2. Good game at the Cottage, though, for the neutral. As, yeah, I'd have left Leno. You still could have left the ground, even though you're getting sent the wrong way. And there we go. 2-2. And I'm kind of glad it's Martinelli who scored, but I'm not glad of the result, obviously. And here's Blake Cole. Can we get straight back into the lead, though? Got it with Aubameyang. Into Houssem Aouar, who hits it first time! Straight off the bench. You've got to shush the fans for that. I mean, you can't do it this year. But what a result. It's going to do a couple of break dances as well, because what's happening here? Straight back into the game after just getting pegged back, and it's Houssem Aouar making a run from deep, straight past the keeper Fabrizio, and it wasn't too far into the side netting. Maybe the keeper could have stood a chance with that and saved it, but we've scored, and I've just got to be happy. And Thomas Partey now. What can Partey produce? Can he produce a Partey earlier than we thought? Because I'm not certain we're getting the win yet until we make it more goals. Because Fulham keep on threatening. As Hakimi with a chance to cross. It's going into Aubameyang. Keeper has to punch it. And that was a decent cross. And here's Tom Kearney. Kearney coming forward now. We've got the tackling though. Beautiful. And Gabriel's on the charge. Got his red pick the other day. Yes, mentioning foot on this series again. As Aubameyang with a chance. Aubameyang passes it back to Pepe. Can we create something? It's Houssem Aouar, and he's ruined the move. And Anthony Knockout, it looks like he must have signed permanently for Fulham. Oh, and he's got past Gabriel. Gabriel, don't do what he did against Leeds and make a game of this from your horrific performance. But he hasn't done. We've got the ball away as well to Thomas Partey. Run from Aubameyang. It's going to go through to Pepe, though. Did not mean that at all. Pepe to whip it in first time. Oh, and Aubameyang made the run, but he just couldn't head it. And here's Balanta with the ball, gives it to Gabriel Martinelli, who dances straight round us. Come on, don't let Martinelli be the culprit of our downfall again. What a move from Fulham, and they might have robbed the point at the death. Oh my days, we've done so well to get into this lead with our shot. And Tom Kearney, after quite a bit of domination from Fulham, actually wraps it up. Oh, I hope it's not wrapped up. I hope we can get back into it, but what a goal that is. What a move. Like, there's no defending that. It's not lucky. It's well worked. It's a goal, and it's 3-3. 2 points dropped, possibly. Oh, and I've just put Osan Edouard on. That's stupid of me. That is stupid of me. I put him on before the goal as well, so hopefully he can try and spark us back in this, but that's a bad move. Come on. Last minute move. Osan, get on the run, son. As he's give it to Pepe. Come on, Pepe. Just charge at him. It's Robinson. We're around Callum Robinson. Can we get something off here? Good cutback from Pepe. Osan Edouard's free in the middle. Come on. Be the saviour off the bench. He's had a shot. It's deflected to Aouar. Come on. Keep moving. Oh, and he's offside. Oh, my days. I thought he'd blown for full time there. I would have been fuming. So that is going to be full time, I think. Although Fabrizio with a bad kick, and Cole, you've got to get that header better, man. Straight to the striker, and it does end 3-3 with Fulham. 2 points dropped in my opinion, Yes, they were the better team for most of the game, but still, it's 2 points dropped. Higher up, we're fighting for a title, but if we fight like that every game, we won't get one. However, we change our focus to the Champions League, as Dortmund have put interest in to getting David Luiz on loan in the short term. They must be low on centre-backs. That's my only excuse I'm going to make for them. So we'll let him go out. And that group stage, whew, that is rough. That is rough. Rangers, RB Leipzig and Inter. It's going to be very, very difficult to get through. So this Rangers game is probably more crucial than ever. And here is the team we're going to play for this game against Rangers. We've got Bernd Leno in the goal. Hakimi, Hernandez, Elvedi and Tierney. Yes, Gabriel stepping out even though Elvedi gave the penalty away. Just for fitness. With Aouar as well coming in for Partey's fitness. Willian for Coles and Xhaka in the midfield. He's actually doing well at the moment with Pepe, Saka and Oson Edouard over Aubameyang. One, Aubameyang is fit, and two, there's some mental thinking about this, some tactical, because he played for Celtic last season. Celtic, Rangers rivals. It all adds up here, so hopefully we can get the result against them. I'm going to, of course, play this game. We can't afford to even sim it. So come on, Arsenal against Rangers in the first Champions League game back in, I think, 5 years. And here we go, the champions. Hopefully that doesn't get me copyrighted as they're shaking hands. Rangers, I don't think will be weak for this, so we've got to watch out. And come on, what's it looking like? It's a Ace Vedo in the goal. Okay, James Tavernier still here. It looks like it's very similar, although they've put a couple of players on the bench. So Katic, Helanda and Barisic, Jack and Norman, Aribo, Hadji and Kent with Itten. Okay, so it is quite similar. Kent in there. Of course, everyone knows him from FIFA 20, even if you don't know the Rangers side full together. As Hadji's another upcoming player. We've got to watch out for this youthful team. And we can't let Rangers win. We can't let them win. Ryan Kent with a header to Itten. They've started the better, though, at the Ibrox. They'll be up for it, won't they, at home in front of the fans back in the Champions League, like we should be, but we're not apparently. As that's a good steal from Theo Hernandez though, gives it to Ousmane Edouard, who's up for it against his old rivals, and Pepe still going forward. Nicolas Pepe, keep on going. Willian's in the box. It's another sweaty to Willian, and that was always going in. I thought he were going to run past it for like 2 seconds, but then of course he went back and got it. Willian opens the scoring. Superb. Superb. Nicolas Pepe as well. Again, being phenomenal down that wing as he just puts it into the middle. El Svedo has no chance in there, and Willian just passes it past him. 1-0 to the Arsenal, but like I said in the Fulham game, it's early on. Anything can happen. Oh, but here they come, Rangers. They're not going to lie down and let us have this. It's Itten with a couple of good skills. He's still going to get this tackle in. He must be a decent striker as well to bench Kemar Roof and get them to sell Morelos. We faced the ex-Rangers striker as well in the last game. Never actually thought about that. As Pepe, come on, gives it to Willian. Let's get this counter-attack off. We're doing really well with them. As I say that and we lose it. And it's a ball in the middle. It's a shot! And it's a good save from Leno. So, Rangers aren't going to lie down and let us have this, which I never expected them to do, but I thought it would be a bit easier than this, especially with the power of our team. But it's not showing that way so far. Saka gets it out to Willian though, and counter-attacks are our friend. Come on, let's use them, even though they've got one man sat very far back. Pepe, through the middle. You've got the beating of that defender. Keep on going, Nicolas Pepe. Cut back now. Give it in the middle. Poor pass and wrong pass. And here's Willian. Come on, keep on going, Willian. He's going to pass it out to Saka. What can Saka do here? Cuts inside. Gives it back to Willian, but that's half-time whistle gone. So, I think I've got to make a couple more changes. I know I'm always doing them, and I know I was saving players for this game exactly, but still, it's not been the best. 1-0 up, but just by the skin of our teeth. Pepe's done well, but I've got to play Doku and El Neni for our while. Let's try and sit back a little bit, because they're trying to squeeze through these gaps. I can see them, and why not? Let's just push the boat out and make all 3 subs. Mahele to come on at right back for his debut. And here's Jeremy Doku. I think it's Jeremy. I actually thought it was English. I've seen him before, and I thought it were English when I signed him. As Xhaka has a gap here. Granit Xhaka! Oh my days, it looked off target. I mean, thanks keeper for saving it, but that looked well off target. It looked like it were going over the net. As Willian whips the ball in. Can we get the header? We do, but it's over again. And El Neni, let's get out wide. Come on. El Neni to Doku again. He looks quite bright. Of course. Of course. Why do I open my mouth? I'm going to say he looks quite bright. And he goes ahead and passes the ball away. He looks very fast. Let's say that instead, as Aribo does the same. And I don't know how that's a free kick. Into 2-0 up as well against Leipzig. So hopefully maybe Leipzig could struggle a bit. That would do us a favour. Let's get that ball over. What a pass. Go on, Jeremy Doku. Keep on going. You've got the energy in the tank. Doku cuts inside. Goes for the shot. Squeezes it through the legs, but into the keeper's hands comfortably. And get that through. Come on, Saka. Come on, Bakayo. Come on, Bakayo. Good ball in. And it's a header from Ousmane Edouard. That's got to be rubbed in the face of the Rangers fan, should I say. And look at that. He gets on the stand in Fulham. Oh my days, the audacity to do that against your old rivals. He's done it in the Champions League as well. Edouard, you naughty player. You naughty player. Nods it past El Cervedo and then just sits in front of the fans. Oh, if I know the Rangers fans correctly, and I think I've seen a couple on TV, no offence to them, but they're not the kindest fans when it comes to that. Probably a couple of bottles thrown. And Rangers with a free kick for absolutely nothing again. It's come out of the blue. Couldn't even commentate because I was just bewildered. As I'm bewildered to how they've rattled the bar as well. Get it out. Come on. Get it out. I mean, it is 2-0 now, but still. We would like a couple more goals. Forget one more. We should be top of the group. Because of course, Inter being 2-0 up themselves. As I don't know why that defender were holding back too much. Might have given us a chance by doing that. As it's gone into Edouard again. And he scored again. He's running to the other stand. The audacity of Edouard. Yeah, good finish from the Frenchman again. And he's putting himself in a really good position to get back into the league. Yes, Aubameyang's there. He can play left wing if we need him to. As that's a good finish from Osun. And he's put us 3-0 up. And that should be top of the hard group. Oh dear. But they could get one back. I've stupidly slid in. And yeah, Aribo gets them one back. It was my fault. My fault as a player, and like most things are, to be honest with you, and Haribo's got one back. Hope yet still for Rangers. Probably not in this game, but in the group stages, if they keep this goal difference high, instead of being 3-0 down, of course. So they've got themselves back in this game a bit. Haribo with a shot straight past Leno, and it's 3-1. Come on, Granit. Xhaka with a really good ball through. He's onside. He's onside all day long. It's a sweaty. And it's an Ousmane Edouard hat-trick. Okay, scrap what I just said about Rangers getting the goal difference. As Ousmane Edouard wraps up a hat-trick. I knew it was a good decision putting him in against his old team. Scrap that as well. Scrap that. Not his old team. His old rivals, of course. Oh, some Celtic fans might hate me now. I'm not making myself look good in Scotland. As it's a beautiful goal from Ousmane Edouard to wrap it up. And it's 4-1. And there we have it. Back to Tuesday or Wednesday nights with a bang in the Champions League. 4-1. Hat-trick hero Ousmane Edouard. It was beautiful from him. Beautiful from all the boys. But we can't get complacent because we dropped a bit in the league and we've got to get back up there with Palace. And David Luiz has gone on loan to Dortmund. That's a nice message to see when I get back. At least it's shortening the centre-backs up a bit. As where are Palace in the league now? Where do they find themselves? We find ourselves 6th position. Not good. Above the rivals, but still not good. We've dropped below Everton and all them now. So these are 15th. It's a simulated game. Got to get the strongest team back out. And when I say strongest team, I fully mean it this time. Look at the players we've got. Got Bernd Leno in the goal with Hakimi, Hernandez, Gabriel and Tierney. Partey and Aouar need switching with Cole just sitting in cam in front of him with Pepe, Aubameyang and Saka. It's his highest rated in every position on that field. There's only one player who is higher rated than anyone in the starting 11. That's Valverde, but of course both centre-backs occupied. I'm not going to stick him at left wing just to have the highest rated when Saka's there. So come on, quick sim. They've got a decent team. Has Crystal Palace, of course. I saw Lindelof in there. But can we get the result? They beat us 4-0 last season. And they beat us 2-1 this season. Oh dear. Our strongest team has just lost to Crystal Palace. Saka getting one. And Boré with a brace. Oh dear. Well, that's a bit of a shocker, isn't it, lads? As I'm looking at the timer on my computer as well, and unfortunately, I just don't think I have time to squeeze in playing Millwall, so we will sim it, because I've got a feeling that you guys might be getting a little bit annoyed that I'm doing all these games, and then I'm stopping them, making more episodes for myself, instead of just getting on with it, getting into transfer windows, getting into the exciting bits. So we'll simulate Millwall here, and away in the, is it the Carabao Cup? Yeah, it's the EFL Cup, same thing. And here is the team that we're going to play against Millwall in the Cup. As you can see, heavily rotated, but he's still strong enough to win, in my opinion. The likes of Saliba, Maitland-Niles in there, and one player you haven't seen play yet is Willock, so we'll walk through it properly. Runarsson in the goal, with Mahele, Elvedi, Saliba and Maitland-Niles, Anwar, Elneny and Willock. Of course, Anwar, a strong player in this team. With Todd Cantwell, Eddie Nketiah has returned. I wanted to get him out on loan, but he's returned now. With Doku on the left for Saka. So we've got a couple of strong players on the bench. Edouard, Willian, Xhaka, Partey to come on and do the business in the middle if no one's up to it. But yeah, it's been a bit shocking from us lately in the league. So this isn't the league, but hopefully we can turn it around here in England at least. So, Millwall, Championship, they're putting 5 at the back, 4 in midfield and 1 up front. Very defensive. Can we get the result, please? And yes, it's 3-0. Yes, Nketiah with the goal, you love to see it. Ow, the disallowed on penalty miss or something. Doku getting a debut goal in England, and Mahele getting a debut goal in England. That's beautiful. We'll not get fully ahead of ourselves though, shall we? Because we have done a little bit bad in the league. We sit 7th place, just above Leeds United by a point, and Spurs, so I don't know how they keep on bottling it. Fulham doing amazing this season, and we start off with Newcastle next, we're in 11th on 9 points as well, so it's still not easy. I thought we were going to put a title challenge on. We've slipped off it, but I'd still say we're in. It's a bit like this year, isn't it, where all the points are quite close. We're on 10. How far are we off the top of the league? Should have never backed out of that menu, as we are 6 points off top of the league, 3 off 5th in Everton. Man United occupy that top spot. 2 defeats already, and we only had about 4 or 5 last season. So it's a bit unfortunate, but we will carry on. So hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, so you do not miss any future episodes of Career or Road to Glory live streams, which are going incredibly well. And I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe though. I know some of you do out there, because I think 75% of you aren't. Let's change that number in a bit. Peace.